Happy birthday to me. See, it's a celebration. Um, Today is my 59th birthday. Well, technically it's not today. I'm not filming on my birthday. I'm filming ahead of schedule, as I film everything ahead of schedule because I'm paranoid. But today I turned 59. Um, it's kind of weird to be 59. I never thought I'd get to 59. I really, honestly never did. At one time in my life, I thought I would die at 25. I literally thought I would go to sleep and not wake up. I actually prepared for that. It was a very strange time in my life. And then I couldn't imagine I would ever break 2000, the year 2000. I wouldn't live past that. My brain could not conceive that there was this time span beyond the year 2000 for me personally. Um, I was 36 in 2000, and now I'm 59 in 2023. Um, October will be my 19th wedding anniversary. Will be at my current job for 25 years in October. And even though I worked for the company for a total of 30, I worked 5 years back in the 80s. Probably before some of you who are seeing this were even born. And it's a strange time in the world, and it's a strange time in my life because as of the filming of this, I've known for 2 months that I am on the autistic spectrum, and then I have generalized anxiety disorder, and my attention issues are sensory related and not actually ADHD. So I don't know how that's defined, but I still have them, and they're still annoying, and they still impact my life every goddamn day, as does having GAD and being on the autistic spectrum. It has always made my ability to comprehend the world around me difficult. As I've discussed with my friend Amy, it's often felt like there is a human handbook, and I never got a copy. So I don't know how to people. I don't know how to interact with folks. My interests, which are incredibly hyper-focused at times, but even at the best of times when I'm not info dumping on folks, they're weird. My life is chaotic, as the symbols behind, as the station behind me, you can see the situation. Though I'm getting better, my shop downstairs looks a hell of a lot better than my office does right now, and it's getting more organized every week, which is awesome. And the mental space that it's creating for me in the shop is something I'm going to attempt to bring into my living space next. That's kind of the goal. Not to mention I'm clearing space so that I can then move some of the things that are in here that I don't want to get rid of, figure out what I want to keep, and then move some of those things into the basement, which has now got space because I've gone to the trouble of creating the space, both by editing what I have in the basement, as well as the fact that I have built 4 different shelving units in the year 2023. All of them came out of scrap, and the total price of I think all 4 of them came to me at like $50 for what I had to add to them. So it was very economic on my part. But they did become very individualistic and a little chaotic because I was using scrap materials. Like the shelves are often all made from different materials, but they're kind of cool. I like them. There will be eventually videos for those on my crafting videos I put out every other week. But I currently have, I believe, 82 crafting videos in the bank. They're in my hard drive right now. There are 82 crafting videos. I put a crafting video up every other week. And I make things almost every weekend. So the number of crafting videos never goes down, and some weekends I'll make more than one thing. So sometimes I'm creating 2 videos for that weekend. So the number of videos is going to probably never actually end, and I'm going to have to arrange to make sure that my wife knows that they need to be uploaded after I'm gone. Or I may have to start doing 2 of them a week, maybe after I finish my 4,000 question challenge, because that means Thursday is going to be opened up. So maybe I'll start doing a one crafting video every week for a while to see what happens. But yes, my 4,000 question challenge is still continuing. As of this moment, I think I'm up to like 250 or 250 plus on that for the ones I've uploaded, and there are 400 of them for the series, and the total run will be a little over 8 years for that project to run its course. Yeah, I do plan deep. But that's kind of what's going on in my current life. This is probably less exciting than some of my birthday videos have been. I'm not feeling particularly excited today. I really am not. It's probably going to be a very low-key birthday when it rolls around. It actually is on Labor Day this year. My wife has it off, so the two of us are going to hang out, and I'm thinking maybe we go have a picnic somewhere, maybe take a walk in the woods. I'm going to see if I can find a trail which is accessible for me, because I don't have the greatest degree of balance and mobility because of my neuropathy on my feet. So I tend to like trails that aren't overly challenging. I mean, my wife climbed down Mount Washington in winter. She'll do things like that. I am not that kind of outdoorsy person. No, I did some camping stuff when I was younger, Boy Scouts and SCA and stuff, but my desire to do that kind of thing now is very, very low. I like my environment. I like my shop. I like my house. I like hanging in my living room and watching movies and episodic things on television. I'm currently really enjoying Superstore. My wife and I are thoroughly enjoying the series Superstore. We're working our way through that right now. I just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time, and I really enjoyed that series thoroughly. I'm looking forward to at some point looking at The Legend of Korra, but at the moment I can't afford to pick it up. But I would like to look at that as well. And I like to have those on disc, not only because it means it's physical media that I own, that don't know it can take it away from me, but they also have commentary tracks, which eventually I would like to listen to. My collection of episodic entertainment, television shows is vast, and I need to start whittling that down. I finally got all of the all of the SG-1, Stargate SG-1 seasons. I finally have all of them, so now I can start watching that. And Stargate Atlantis is currently available online, so I may watch the series on disc and then go to that, because I don't have the Atlantis on disc at this point in time. I've been doing much less going to thrift shops than I was at one time. In fact, since June, I haven't gone to anywhere. I haven't gone to anything. I've been trying to save some money. I had some unexpected medical bills get dumped on me, so I'm trying to balance that out right now. But I get to spend more time in my shop, and which helps me organize things and projects I'm working on. I just made my first reasonably defined knife. I guess it's a cleaver, and even though the steel is not hardened, it is definitely knife-like, and so that was kind of cool to actually produce something that was similar to the things that I've always loved. I've loved blades, always have, and I own blades. I've got a cleaver sitting right here, an actual 19th century cleaver. And the one I made is very, wasteland vibe, which is the goal. In fact, it was made from a piece of steel that had been the curb protection on a sidewalk. I didn't steal it. I didn't remove it. It had come off on its own, and it was not attached anymore. And so I just liberated it and brought it home and turned it into a cleaver. And I still have a piece of that steel left, which I think I'm going to be turning into a spear of some variety. So, sorry, apparently I'm rambling today. But it's my birthday, so damn it, it's my day. So, how are you? I hope that you are having a lovely September, and I hope that wherever you are, the weather is good and it's getting cooler if you're in the North American continent. And I hope that you've survived the summer well. I know that there are a lot of people who have having a real bad time of it this year. The weather is not good, and the weather is not going to get good. We're never going to see the kinds of summers that I had as a kid ever again. I'm never going to see the kind of winters I had as a kid ever again. They're gone. and they're not coming back, at least not in my lifetime. So that's a bit of melancholy there for you. But it's my birthday, and I'm 59. So happy birthday, James.